Boom, boom, boom. Hey guys, we are live. Welcome to season finale recap, episode 20 of Supergirl. And with me is Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, man?
I'm doing well. Welcome back after a week hiatus.
I'm back. Like I said, Mom was in town. Mom's not in town anymore, so I don't have to whisper anymore, so to speak. But Supergirl's here, so we're going to be doing this for all the shows. For Supergirl, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Flash, we're going to actually do a live recap right after the show so that at least we can give you guys that, immediate pulse. Just to let you know, there is no Comic Crunch this Friday, and there is no weekly again this Saturday because I'm heading over to PAX East. I'm going to go do some comic booking and gaming at PAX. So I do apologize that there will be no show. Hopefully you guys can hear me much better now, right? It's a little better.
We could do the show Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, we could do Thursday night, right after
Legends
is tomorrow. So yeah, we'll queue it up for Thursday. Let you guys know, but there's no weekly this week. So anyway, going down to Supergirl. So Supergirl season finale is here. What did you think?
Weaker.
Okay, all right. I thought it was serviceable. A lot of things felt rushed. For some reason, I almost felt like, this is where they might have made this even a 3-part or finish the season at 21 episodes if they were felt like, it almost, to me, the way this episode felt was that they try to rush a couple of things. They try to rush the fact that Supergirl was trying to save the whole world. Superman was in like there are a couple of things that annoyed me. So they showed Superman's boots as he's laying down. I get it. You said they don't know Superman, like is what do you call it again? He's down and we're not sure what happened. Who knows, right? That's fine. That's cool. But you keep coming back to that room there with John Josie. You keep showing only his foot. And I'm like, come on, you can show his face at this point. Or you just go away from that scene. And then the other thing also is, so for me as a comic book fan, I get it. They're trying to set their own universe. The fact that Superman and Supergirl are bound by Earth boundaries. You know how they talked about, when she's about to lift the station up, right? The sister says you can't breathe in space and you can't fly. I found this very unbelievable for the character because of two things. Number one, Supergirl can hold your breath for a super long time. That's number one. Even if they can't fly in space, let's give them that. To me, it just kind of felt like they wanted to show a way of the sister saving them with the pod. Like, it just didn't make sense.
See, that's why I had a problem with the ending or with that particular scene, because it's like, what the hell's wrong with it? We've seen Superman fly in space a bunch of damn times.
Exactly. That's why I said that. To me, I get it that Superman may not be able to breathe in space, but he just holds his breath all the time, right? I get that, right? That's fine. But even still, though, his breath, he and she can hold her breath for a very long time. So enough time for her to go to space and come. Like, I mean, those parts I didn't like in the episode. The part I did like in the episode, I liked the fact that Jimmy Olsen was being slick, and yeah, he got his kiss at the end. That's cool. Brother has to do his thing. I thought that was cool. I mean, the fights were all right. They weren't bad. I mean, they were much improved in terms of like just the action sequences. It wasn't, choppy stuff. I also liked the reveal at the end where another spacecraft lands. Who was in the pod? That was Kara in the pod because they had been hinting on Power Girl for the last 2 weeks, I believe. They talked that they would like to bring Power Girl to the show. Now, let me just share my screen and show you guys Power Girl here. While Lou can give us his thoughts on what he liked. I know you didn't like the episode overall, but what did you like in the episode?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, man.
It felt weak. I'm sorry. This for a season finale, this was weak. Nothing of excitement. No,
nothing of excitement. I see. Okay.
I mean, the only good part was the little fight between the sisters in the beginning of the episode, but they a poor use of the Martian Manhunter, and then they kind of made his CGI look shitty this episode.
Yeah, it was a little off. So anyway, this is before I continue. This is Power Girl. This is Power Girl, and I don't think she's going to look like this.
Yeah, they're going to dummy down her costume big time.
Yeah, but this is Power Girl. Power Girl is basically Supergirl from Earth 2 in the comic books. So that, as I mentioned to Lou before we started, is one of the ways where they will try and have that multiple universe so that Supergirl can show up in Flash next year. Because Power Girl is coming not from the same Krypton that blew up, a different Krypton. So they've created their own universe. They've already created they're creating their own multiverse here. Flash has his multiverse. Arrow doesn't need a multiverse anyway because he's in the Flash universe. And then you can bring all that together. Now,
but I also heard they're trying to bring in Superboy.
No, yeah, they are trying to bring the Superboy, and I think Superboy is going to come as a clone from Superman.
So is he cloned from Superman to begin with?
Yeah, but having him as he'll be almost the face of Superman on this show because he's less powerful than Supergirl, right? Remember, he's Supergirl in the comic books was half human, aka half Lex, half Superman.
I can see who they use to be the cloner.
Yeah, that's going to be
Maxwell Lord.
Exactly. So that's going to be the case. So I think that's what you're going to get there. I'm more excited for season 2, and hopefully they learn and clean up things. Even the end where she got the job promotion, that was much better than the rest of the other stuff that happened in the episode. You know, the stuff with Cat Grant, like that part of the, I like to call it the feminist movements on the show. They've improved it and they've made it much better per episode, where it doesn't feel forced anymore.
This episode took a step back, though.
I mean, a lot of things in the episode did, but I didn't. I thought that whole scene was fine. I think I like that. I like the fact
that last fight scene when she got knocked down to the floor from a decent height by I believe it was Non.
Yeah, Non. Yeah,
that crater looks so horrible.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I think this was
bad.
On Flash, showing up. So it was a serviceable episode, not a good episode for a season finale. I definitely agree. It's kind of a downer. They try to play it up too much when they didn't need to. I think what they needed to do was have it where even if she's flying up to space, she saves everyone and that's it. And maybe just because she's never they should have mentioned it at like it is so heavy. It's how many metric tons, and she's never lifted anything like that before, that she just almost gets tired from that.
I would have believed that fact that she can't breathe in space, that's just a crock of shit.
No, I mean, I said, the breathing in space part is something that you don't mention because even in the comic books, right, they don't clearly say that Superman can or cannot breathe in space. We all do know that Superman can hold his breath for a very, very long time. So, I mean, if Superman is equal to the strength, take it this way, Superman's strength is equal to 1,000,000 times more than normal man. So, which means he can hold his breath 1,000,000 times more. Even if it's 1,000,000 times more than 1 second, that's enough time for you to go to space and come back.
I mean, they just need to fix some of these little issues like that.
Yeah,
I could agree. I could deal with the fact that she's never lifted nothing that big. Okay. It's kind of like Superman lifting that stupid island in that shitty Superman Returns movie.
This one is even still better, though. So let's never go there.
And then they never hinted that stupid pod could take off and fly into space.
Until the very last minute when the sister looks at it, and I was kind of like, oh, come on. So, I mean, it was one of those things where as an episode,
Well, see, here's the thing. She wasn't wearing a spacesuit. How the hell did you get her back down to Earth? It's like, what the hell?
I know. There's so much.
Plot hole after plot hole. And it's just a big letdown. Not as big as The Walking Dead shitty season finale.
No, I disagree. I actually disagree. The Walking Dead season finale only was shitty for you because they didn't show you who died. Other than that, though, point by point, it walked all the way through.
Bro, point by point, I was bored of the car ride, driving from one point to the next point, getting cut off by Negan's psychotic crew. It got boring after the first 2 times. And then let's be real, the whole internet hated that damn episode. I guarantee you next season they won't make that mistake again.
We'll see how it is. But anyway, going back to Supergirl. Minions are cancer. I just anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was not the best episode. Like I said, the Easter egg of Power Girl coming in next week, because there is no Superboy. Superboy would only be Clark Kent coming back again. There is no Superboy on Krypton. There never was. So any boy that comes in the pod is Clark. That's pretty much it. So I would say that's where you find the issues of the balance there. But anyway, guys, that's it. If you have any questions or any comments about this episode, just leave it down below. Let us know. It wasn't the best. It's kind of a bummer,
I believe it's what you said earlier in this episode. They rushed it, probably thinking they wanted to go 22, but then they decided to just do the 20.
Yeah,
because this thing was all over the place.
Yeah, to tell the truth though, even some of the filler episodes were better done than this episode. Come to think about it, some of the non-story arc episodes had a better, at least, path to it than this. So,
and it was one of those things where it literally each episode got better after that first 4 episode run.
Yeah. And
this one just set them back.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. So that's it, guys. Leave your thoughts, and I'd like to hear more. Again, we have a survey, which I will put the link in the description, so you guys can check that out. Fill out the survey. Let us know what you think, what we should improve on the channel, what you'd like to see, all that fun stuff. Definitely check out our other videos. We just dropped our video for gaming on the HTC 10. This phone here. I'm charging it, by the way. And if you want any more info on the HTC 10, check out the gaming video, the camera review, the full review of the device. And stay tuned. This week, hopefully, I know there's a trailer dropping this week from somebody.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne trailer on Thursday, so stay tuned for our reaction on that one. X-Men trailer, don't know. I have not watched Civil War yet. I am still waiting, so we definitely will see. Nerdy X says, my sister loves Superman but doesn't know anything about him. Yeah, I mean, Superman is great. It's the best. But anyway, all right, guys, thank you very much, and always enjoy your entertainment.